Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff from Lutheran Church of the Resurrection here in Marion. Thanks for joining me for our Lenten devotions. We're making our way through the Gospel of Luke and the Acts of the Apostles. Today is Thursday, March 25th, and we are in Acts 21. Here we are in Acts 21, and one thing I didn't mention yesterday, in Acts 20, as Paul is getting ready for this kind of farewell journey going back to Jerusalem, we also hear that he meets with his fellow believers on the first day of the week. It is a clue that Luke gives us in Acts that the Christian community is now developing its own unique identity, that it's weekly meeting together, not on the day of Sabbath, when the Jewish people would meet, but on the first day of the week, the day of resurrection. And so Christians are beginning to develop their own identity apart from their Jewish roots. Now, this is going to be very important as we continue on. Now, in 21, Paul finally does get to Jerusalem, and he's received warmly by the church there. This is important for Luke. Luke wants to make sure that we understand that Christianity is not some kind of new expression, but Christianity is an extension of the Jewish faith, and Paul is an extension of those first disciples. Jerusalem is the shed. It's headquarters for the Christian movement. And Luke wants to make sure that we understand that Paul is in fellowship with the teaching of those disciples. In fact, he meets James there in Jerusalem. There's a problem. Paul's got a reputation, doesn't he, of people are saying that he is speaking out against Judaism, against the temple, against following Moses. So there is a decision made that we're going to show just how Jewish Paul is. He's going to take a particular vow and bring others with him to perform this in the temple. Well, there's a bunch of rebel rousers that kind of come into the temple and recognize him, and they cause quite a commotion. And so the Romans get involved. And here is something that I think Luke is trying to help us struggle with. What is going to be the connection between empire and faith? How are these two worlds going to intersect? Are they always in conflict, or may they at times be beneficial to each other? Here it is the Roman guard who is going to save Paul, and Paul is going to use him as a means to spread his understanding of what God has done in Jesus. Hope you're enjoying our time in the Acts of the Apostles. God bless you.